All right, bear with me because I totally stuffed this one up and I've just had to draw it up in a book. So, Peter's weekly wage is represented by the following equation. A equals 40W plus 60. So let W be the number of weeks and A be the number of dollars Peter earns in a week. So use the equation to complete the table. So remember, when we're working in algebraic equations, there's actually an invisible multiplication symbol between that number and that pronumeral. So when we're substituting in to complete this table, probably would help if I actually put all the numbers in that's in the exam. My bad. Okay, now we can complete the table. So we're substituting in. So they've done the first one for us. So 40 lots of 0 is 0, plus 60 is 60. Now we've got to work it out, right? 40 times 1 is 40, plus 60, 100. 40 times 2 is 80, plus 60, 140. 5 lots of 40 is 200, plus 60, 260. 8 lots of 40, 320, plus 60 is 380. Right, so we've substituted, we've got our data. The second part of the question, just looking for the question, which is right in front of me, is to plot the function on the graph paper, and don't forget to correctly scale and label your axes. Remember, this is really easy marks when you actually remember to write these. Time is always on the bottom. What are we going to write? Weeks. Okay, so number of weeks. What's our other variable we're working with? We're working with amount saved. So just amount in dollars. All right, that's it. What, how are we going to number? We're going to start with 0 for our number of weeks, and then we can just go across in single digits because we've definitely got enough space. Right, now when we think about what we're going up in, we can start at 60 for our dollar because that's our very first increment. But we have to go up all the way to 380. So what could we go up in? What would make sense to go up in? That's really up to you. We could go up in 20s, 60, 80, 100, 120. Is it going to work? We'll just whack it on and see how we go. This is where I made the mistake last time, so I'm probably going to kick myself shortly, but time will tell. Yep, not going to have enough. So when you do this yourself, you're going to do this better than me because you're smarter than me. Alright, you're going to number that differently, but let's just do this for now because I can't be bothered doing it again. Alright, then we're going to plot. So our very first one is at 0 and 60, so that's going to be right in that corner, isn't it? Then at 1 week, we've got 100. You're going to be on grid paper, so this is going to be a lot neater and tidier for you. At 2 weeks, we're at 140. It's going to be about there. At 5 weeks, we're going to be at 260. You're going to have rulers because you're going to be well prepared, or you're going to have come and seen me in the morning to grab some breakfast and to grab some equipment. Alright, then at 8 weeks, and because you've done yours way better than me, because I've taught you so well, you're going to actually have this number charted, but we're going to be off the charts here. Alright. And yours is going to look way better than that, but that's loosely along the lines. Yours is going to join. That was terrible. But look, we're in a rush and we're trying to get this smashed out, okay? This is the important bit here. You know how to do this bit, okay? You know how to draw a line graph. That was dreadful. Do better than me. For the love of all things in the universe, do better than me. This is the bit we need to remember. Remember that invisible symbol. Remember that we need to multiply that out, fill out that table, and then plot that better than I just did.